straight, never caps. What would you tell somebody, say like I don't know, a young creator, young videographer that's about to start charging for their service? Because I know this is like a big debate among creators. Like some people say, oh, if you just starting off, you know what I'm saying, just lowball everybody because you know you just practicing, quote unquote. And then there's the other end where, you know, people are really working for what they think they're worth,
Yeah.
and both ends have a positive. What's your take on that?
This is a very important conversation to have, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of different opinions. So I don't want people to take what I say as just like face value. It works for different people. I can specifically for me, when I started, it wasn't about the money, like, because it was $50. Like, what the fuck is a $50? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it was more, I was just happy that people were looking at something that I created and were like, and got something out of it. So when I first started, in my opinion, for people when you first start, don't think about the money. Like, you should already have a job, or you should already have some type of other income. But like, just practice, like, shoot. I took my camera everywhere. Like, it wasn't even about making. I would go to events and shoot a promo like I was paid to be there. And I would tag them and I would send them and I would go downtown and shoot and figure out who that person was and tag them. And like, that's literally all I did. It wasn't until like niggas got to telling me like, all right, bro, like, you're sweet. Like, I probably should have started charging more earlier, but it wasn't about that. But like, after like a year straight, then it was like, all right, like, I need my 250. Like, I need my 250 to 500. And then like after 2 years, 2.5 years, I was at like 500, 750, 500 to 750. And then I had caught that. And then I had caught like a $6,000 job and I handled it. And then I caught an $8,000 gig and I handled it. So it was like, all right, I value myself here, but people in Detroit aren't going to see my value here because people in Detroit know me for $500 to $1,500 videos.
Mm-hmm.
But niggas in LA see me as like a $5,000 to $10,000. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
it starts to get into that dilemma, like, all right, I'm worth 1,000, but nobody can pay 1,000. Do you drop your price? Yes or no? It's really up to you, bro. Like, niggas know my prices. I might shoot some shit for 300, but that's like 100% on me. If I want to shoot a video for 250 today and $2,500 tomorrow, I do that shit. It just really depends. But like, exclusivity is really important. Like, if you're making these decisions to drop your price to shoot, make sure that it's a reason. Like, I got a lot of artists like Chasey the Illest. We just dropped, and
I was
that,
just gonna ask you about him.
like, that's really one of my homeboys. Like, I've been shooting with him for years. So like, whatever you give me, bro. Like, cause I know like we work good together. Like, it's bigger than that. Then I got big artists that I don't want to hear shit. I need the whole cheese for it.
Yeah.
You know, it
So
just
what
depends, bro.
what was it like filming that video with Chasey? Because I did watch the whole thing. How did you guys come up with that concept?
So the concept, he had came to me with the idea of, like, me and Chasey, we always do crazy ass visuals. Like, our visuals are different. And he was like, I want to play chess. I'm like, all right, that's cool. But like, I've literally seen since I've come home, like 6 niggas drop chess videos. You know what
Hell
I'm saying?
yeah, hell yeah.
So 12 Mile Kyle had just shot at that church with Baby Tron. It was a night scene. So I asked him, can I get it in the daytime? He was like, okay. The concept actually comes from, you remember that old Pixar movie, Bug's Life?
Yeah, uh-huh.
In the beginning of the movie, back when movies were VHSs, they used to have little commercials in the beginning. The clip that came on before Bug's Life was that old man when he played himself in chess.
Oh, I just got a hit of nostalgia right there.
That's exactly like, if I like, we're actually gonna re-drop it, but just the chess. Like, it's so much more chess shit. But like, it fits exactly with the storyline of the Pixar version of the old man playing himself in chess. So that was the concept of the video.
Yeah, that's very cold. That's very cold. So when you're
But
working with artists, say that's like not your homeboy, right? Are you
yeah,
somebody that you gonna kind of let them handle a lot of the concepts that they want to do, or are you the type to, if something don't work, it don't work? Are you just gonna try to work on it, give it a shot?
it depends. Like some artists come to me with no ideas. Some artists come to me with all the ideas. Some artists come with a little bit, and I come with some of it. Um, I don't. It's hard. Like some artists are really hard headed. You know what I'm saying? I won't drop any names, but like
No, you good.
a lot of my bigger artists, I get into it with. You know what I'm saying? Like not just like on some bullshit, but like you're the artist. You know what you're doing with music. You have a story. My job and my science every day is to figure out how to take that story and put it in a visual storyline and make it appealing. Some niggas don't believe you, some niggas do. You know, you just gotta know what you know. Like if you know that this is you gotta push for that shit. Like you can't be a yes man to these artists. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's 1,000 young videographers in a GT's DMs, like I'll shoot for you for free, whatever you want to do. Like GT's past that. GT needs people who can see vision better than he can see vision. You know what I'm saying? Some artists are receptive, some aren't. Some think they have the vision, some don't. It's just at the end of the day, you be confident in what you know and what is best for your craft, which is the visual, and you just got to be confident and push it.
Very true. Very true. Who was the first, let's say, household name in Detroit to show you love, man?
Low key, Miles X Dope, bro.
Okay. He be
So
doing the parties and stuff, right?
yeah, so Miles X Dope was really like I was popping in like the Detroit creative scene, which is like the underground. But it wasn't until Miles X Dope was hosting a concert with TK Kravitz and Jacquees and Nick Lavelle, and he posted some shit like $50 for a videographer, and I hopped on that shit. I was down there with fucking TK Kravitz and Jacquees backstage with a fucking $200 bullshit ass camera, and we was locked since then. He got me plugged in with Dame Dot. You know, because of Miles, I got plugged in with Dame. You know what I'm saying? Dame was my first big artist, but Miles was my end. Like before I worked with Dame, I worked with GMAC Cash. I got published for some pictures of Sweetie. I worked with fuck is his name? J Rock, Young Rock, excuse me, Young Rock. We were in Miami. But like as far as like cementing myself in the city, it wasn't until I started shooting all the Miles. I was shooting all the Miles promos, all his parties, all his Club Fame, Club Blue shit. He let me in, and because of that, Dame fucked with me. Then I was fucking with Dame for a minute, and because I was fucking with Miles, I started working with Y&J and Louis Ray type shit, and
If
you
y'all
know,
didn't know, if the viewers didn't know, he shot the Coochie Man video.
I shot Coochie Man. I didn't shoot Coochie. I didn't
Nah,
shoot his.
I know, Coochie
Okay,
Man. Yeah, yeah, I
yeah,
know.
yeah. I shoot with the Coochie Man. We got like 6, 7 videos out. When I first got home, me, Louis Ray, and Y&J shot like 5 videos in the first like 2 months of me coming home. Me and Lou are really locked in. We got a lot of shit coming up this year. I got some shit. I don't want to say like I got some shit. Like it's even, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't even. This is my first interview too. I don't do interviews, so
Hey, I'm blessed to have you here, bro. I'm happy I could be your first, man. You
I
know what I'm
got to.
saying? I hope I'm making you comfortable. I hope you ain't
Oh
nervous
no,
and shit.
no. I ain't nervous.
Chilling.
I just don't do interviews. You know, I
Nah, I
just
feel it. Hey, I mean, if you want to close it off, we can. I got a couple more questions, but we ain't got too much left.
shit. Fire them off.
Okay, bet. So, besides the city, man, where is your favorite place to shoot?
Miami. Oh my god, bro. Miami. New York is cool. New York is cool. LA is cool. Chicago is cool. It's cool. But like Miami, bro, like it's nothing like adventure time in Miami, bro. Like I got so many booking stories and like,
It'd be wild out there. You go there for like spring break and stuff.
no, I go there to work. Like every time I go to Miami, I get booked. I've been down to Miami like 3 times with Dame Dot. I've been to Miami twice with Chris Grace. He's an image consultant. He works with Sweetie. So I was down there during Art Basel at 11:11 when Travis Scott was performing with fucking in the booth with Sweetie, bro. Just like
Oh
with
yeah,
with a bottle of Henny type shit. Like I've gone to Miami with $40 for a weekend and gotten into more shit than niggas could even imagine, just like on some fluke shit. Like Miami, bro. Like,
that's the one.
but a week. All Miami gets is a week, and I'm done. I gotta go
That should tire you out, huh?
because I'm not sleeping. I'm in venture mode. I'll stay out with a camera, and I've done it. We slept on the beach, woke up, went to took shrooms, shot till we fell asleep on the beach, woke up, smoked, took more shrooms, and kept shooting. Like
Yeah.
Miami's the best, bro. Like
Yeah, that's the life right there. That sounds like some great to do if you're getting paid to do it. You know what I'm saying?
hell yeah, what? Pay for the flight, pay for the food. I just gotta hold the camera and tell bitches to hop in the video, bro.
Man, that's crazy right there. I'm trying to get like you, my boy. But but what would you say to, a young artist or a young creator that's thinking about traveling or has an opportunity to, go cross state or travel across the country for their
Do
move?
do it, bro. Traveling is the best thing you can do for your soul. Like outside of business, like it's so many cultures. That's what they say. Like somebody who's well traveled or somebody who's cultured is because if you stay in Detroit, you're only going to know one mindset. You're only going to know one way of looking at how to get a bag. Like it's tens and tens of thousands of cities in just Michigan. Imagine all the cities and all the different people and the cultures and the talent and the women and the ways to make money and the food. Like you got to travel. Like you got to network. Like you could be in Detroit your whole life, be maybe the coldest. You might fuck around and go to LA one time and just be out there because you seen a nigga with a boombox and rap with him, and you don't even know that this nigga is like a real artist and plug with the A&R at Capitol Records up the street. And he's just like, bro, like you gotta travel. Like you gotta travel, you gotta network, you gotta open up, you gotta get that fear and that hate shit out your heart and go find people with the same passions in other states and collab and leave an imprint so you can come back. So you can come back to that studio. So you can come back to that producer, or you can come back to link with that artist and drop that EP you were talking about. And now you got a fan base in Detroit and LA. And 2 months later, you went to Miami. Now you dropped a tape with somebody in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Or now you did a collab with a producer from Seattle. Like it's niggas who I got producers and editors from like Russia and New Zealand and Australia just because they DM people like, hey, let's
Yeah,
work. I fuck with your guys' music. I'm sending you a beat pack. That's how you fucking do it, bro. Just like
just
get
reaching
out
out.
that box, bro. Get out that box, bro. Travel. Get out that box. Learn. Be like a sponge, bro. Don't ever get confident because you never know shit. Even if you're on the top, you don't know shit. Like, stay humble. Keep learning. Travel as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? If you have a child, you know that's cool. But like, focus on you first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and for anybody that's not listening to this advice right now, you played yourself. You played yourself for real, for real.
A little bit of game for you. A little bit of game for you.
All right, man. So before we end it off, do you got any shout outs you want to give?
Big shout out to the whole super official crew. Big Gino DeFaro, Jerk Win, my dog Super Hot Peter in the back. Okay, Super Hot Peter, big producer in the back right here with me. He in the dark right now. Big shout out to the mob, Green Print Digital Music, 87 Dub, Ojizery Plug, Big Ojizery June, all the shooters in the D trying to make it. Big George Corey. Big shout out to Jay Hollywood. He's locked up right now. It'll be all right.
Free
Uh,
Hollywood.
all the artists I work with, G Baby, Louis Ray, Chasey the illest. Me and Chasey got some heat coming up. We got videos on deck, bro. Like, there's all the people who showed me love, bro. All the people who supported me. Like, everybody who like prays for my demons and shit. Like, I appreciate you.
Man, and we excited for everything that's coming up in the next couple months, man. We're excited to see you keep on putting these moves in, putting that work in. So, can I just have you say one more thing for me, bro?
What's up?
All right, I just need you to say my tagline. It is I am super official or super official Nate, and I just did 15 minutes with G Slack.
Yeah, come on. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, super official Nate from Super Official Studios, and I tapped in right now with 15 minutes with G Slack.
Yes, Sirski.
Yeah, yeah. I said Big G Slack, give it straight, never caps.